sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what, you know what I mean? Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Listen, I feel like the Army vets don't get enough love in the world. I feel like we cast them aside. We don't really show them love. We pretend because we're like, oh, thank you for your service. Salute. And then we say the Pledge of Allegiance, but we really don't. Like, we see them homeless, we don't care. They have to literally put on a sign that I'm a vet, and then most of us pass them by. And sometimes we just got to be honest. Sometimes we have to feed an addiction that they probably shouldn't have. But I do want to advertise this story because it tells you how amazing these people are and can be. Even though despite what they go through and the things that happen. My dad was a veteran, my sister a veteran, my uncles are all veterans. I come from a military family, right? My dad came back from Vietnam and got spit on. That's how we treat our veterans. We claim we love them as they do. We rah, then you come back and spit on them. Nobody's best side. By the way, this is realtor.com/veterans. For any veteran who watching this, you can get a 0 down payment on a home. So shout out to realtors.com. Make sure y'all go there. I do want to advertise that for any veterans that gonna watch this. Or if you know a veteran, realtors.com/veterans. That's an advertisement for them, free. I'm not sponsored. This is just happened to be part of the video. And I respect my veterans in the military. But let's talk about how amazing they can be. Army vet sprints into action, saves pregnant woman from carjacking Starbucks drive-thru. Let's go watch this. Go watch this.
Right there, he's taking that car. Right now at 10, a lengthy crime spree across 2 counties. Show me your hand!
A woman nearly carjacked at a Starbucks.
Get on the ground!
It's been a large amount of carjackings lately. Y'all know my story from last week, and apparently it was a lot more last week. They're apparently keeping the police busy. They keep telling me stories when they come in about more and more people carjacking. As you see here, Ocala, more carjackings is happening. It's a continuous thing. Like carjackings is just happening like at an all-time rate. I don't know if it's a job market or I don't know if people just trying to get off easy cars and it's easy to get their little numbers dipped off and get different cars. You know, I know it's hard to get a VIN number off a car. I ain't gonna speak too much on something, but let's go.
I'm gonna get you, buddy. Like, you're not going anywhere now.
And you saw right there tonight, we are hearing from the man who helped stop a pregnant woman in Ocala.
Shout out to Florida again. We're doing a lot of Florida stories. We're getting Florida back into the thing. But shout out to this Army veteran.
Fox 35's Connor Hansen sat down with him today, and Connor joins us live from where it happened. So, Connor, what's the latest from there? What's his story?
Well, John, police say after a lengthy crime spree, Starbucks allegedly tried to carjack a woman. We spoke with the man sitting next in the car who jumped into action and he held on to that suspect while police.
Listen, why are y'all carjacking people in the middle of the day in front of people? Have our criminals got dumber? Like, is the IQ thing really? I know we got a lower IQ than average in America, but is it becoming like so bad that we decide we just gonna do crimes in front of like cameras? Wasn't the police up the street? Like, wasn't he right there? Did you not survey the area? Hey, listen, I say I got military and police in my family. I got downright criminals in my family too. And I know they ain't that stupid to not survey the area if they gonna rob somebody in broad daylight, right in front of the drive-thru window.
Just getting started with the day. I had maybe been awake for 20-25 minutes. I live about a mile from that Starbucks.
While Shane Spicer with a dangerous man wanted for crashes in a
same thing happened, except for he didn't. Apparently the guy was by himself. Apparently it was nobody else. He just lied. So they looked at the footage, it was just him. So the kid that I was talking about last week in my video, go watch it. It's probably up. It'll probably be up today or it'll be up tomorrow. And with another video. But I'll probably put both of these videos up tomorrow. I don't know. But if y'all watch that story and watch the interview, go to the live of last week too with the DJ Academic Sauce. That is in that interview when I interview it. It got the chapters at the bottom. You go watch the entire interview where I tell you that they had a crash. The police chased them. They tried to go into this place. They're probably looking for another car, Jack, but it was just me there, so it was hard. You couldn't just jack somebody. So you had to use a phone or whatnot. But It's interesting, like how people are just doing this in the middle of the day. At least that dude had, at least that kid had enough sense to do it at night. 17-year-old.
Convicted
Oh my god,
takes off.
that dude 100% steal cars, 100%. Like you don't even have to ask questions. I mean, he also one of them ones you see that you know he ain't really that like dangerous and stuff in terms of shooting you because he's probably on some drugs or something. But he look like he good with like little bitty tools and getting breaking your house. He look like he good at that. He wear like he got the green like fully nicked thing on too.
A white male bailing. He's now at Starbucks.
Police say their dash cam Prouty trying, but Shane Spicer passenger seat trying to stop him. Spicer, an Army, decided Prouty was.
I'm gonna get you, buddy. Like you're not going anywhere now. Like you crossed the line.
Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Body cam done up to a. But Spicer says out of breath. For both, when all of it down.
I feel like if you got like the ability to watch out for someone that you should, you know, and you know, I would just hope someone would do the same for my family.
Well, your neighbor, you goodwill. Your neighbor, we look out for each other. We look. That's how it used to be. You know what I mean? Used to be your family used to look out for each other. Nowadays, you do what you do, and we don't care. That's unfortunate. So I get what he's saying. Even though I do want y'all to be cognizant that this could have went way left. It happened to be a great story. Army vet saves a family. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of this dude. But it could have went left too. We got to be honest. Jumping into a strange car when you see somebody rob somebody, jumping in the passenger seat could have ended bad. You got to remember, his kid and his wife is in the car. If they see something bad happen today, it could have been another experience. But fortunately, under God's grace, they see their daddy be a hero. So I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Could happen the other way. Prefer it happen this way. This is an amazing story. Shout out to the Army vets. They don't have no fear. That would make them great.
Shane Spicer tells us that woman who almost got carjacked reached out to thank him not long after that. Pregnant, but thankfully was okay. Reporting live in Ocala, Connor, Fox 35 News.
I just want to, like I said, I don't think veterans get enough love, so I want to show a good veteran story, a good story about our Army. Because I know if you ain't never been in a VA, you never talk to them people, you realize they kids run off and do their own thing, and then they dad be going through cancer. My dad, a veteran, went to the VA once a week. At one point, we were going 2 or 3 times, beat 3 cancer. Shout out to Charles Ray McCullum. Great man. Vietnam vet, all that. But you go there, went there all the time. Had to go talk to a bunch of different people. You see them out their legs, you see them struggle, you see them by themselves. These men by themselves, these women by themselves, no one with them. Dealing with stressful things. You see young ones out there dealing with like can't sleep, looking crazy. So shout out to my young ones too. They went through a bunch of things and all these little random war. And it's like basically what I'm saying is they stuck between. I saw a TikTok where they stuck between the political war and this warmongering society where you have to do it because let's be honest, we not complaining about what they're doing. We like to say it and bring it out like it's something profound, but everybody knows it. Everybody know these wars aren't meant for us to keep us safe. These wars are meant for proxy. It's to make your life convenient. And the reason we're not fighting so hard against said wars is because it makes our life convenient. If so-and-so country starts winning more and then they don't need us as much, we don't get as much money and our life becomes a little less convenient. So these people are fighting for convenience. They're fighting mostly for convenience. When the last war that somebody was actually to protect us? Can't say Iraq because that war was a vendetta between George Bush and a man who dissed his father, who apparently wasn't even the man who did it. And then we got him like years later with Obama. We got the guy who did it in a sting operation. Wasn't even we went to war with a country that had nothing to do with the incident. Because a man was insecure and like, I know he did it because he said something mean about my daddy. Then we have little proxy wars of positioning against Russia and China. Like, oh, we're going to have this mini war. It's not really wars, but it's like proxy. Oh, we're going to be good with Saudi Arabia. We're going to be good with Israel. We're going to be trying to fixed sides and we're trying to proxy, but we can't do certain moves. Like if we all so pro this and that, we would be more in tune. But now we're trying to proxy around because we do got good relationship with Saudi Arabia. So that makes everything we going on in Gaza interesting because we don't want it to go full left and then they get support from another group and then we're in a full-blown thing. So we play this little political game of football, and our troops, unfortunately, our vets are left to deal with it because those people dealing with it now will be vets and they will have their legs cut off and they will have stresses and they will have cancers and they will have all kind of things. I know the burning cancer, and it will end up bad for them. And most of y'all will never visit them. You will say thank you when you see them at a random event. But you really gonna live your life because human beings are human beings. I'm not saying you're a bad person for doing it. You're just living your life. You got stresses of your own. You got things you deal with. So I'm never gonna be like, oh, you're a horrible person because you didn't check on veterans. I'm like, no, you got your own life. I don't check on veterans all the time, except for my family veterans. Shout out to them, but I don't. What I'm just saying is, the unseen are the unseen. As I said in another video, the homeless dude might be the smartest person I know, and the rich dude is probably one of the dumbest. But that's life. Favor has no favor. A favor has no favor. So I just want to show some favor to the U.S. military in the story. So shout out to Florida. Florida is not so crazy. I appreciate y'all. Watch live every Thursday so we can discuss. Watch through the week so we can watch these stories live. We're going to have some older stories we're going to put on. We might do live stories. I might put on some shorts discussing a few things. Ruby has some interviews. But we're going to do more things on the channel. But watch every Thursday for live discussion, interaction with chat. You can come in and talk to us, all that stuff. So like and subscribe. And if you're in the video and you like, I want to watch the rest of the stories, but I can't right now, we put it up. We put it up just for you. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, all that. Hit the notification bell. Peace.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what?